In the world of crime, love and money become potent, lethal potions that spin humans into a web of deceit and betrayal. This is no melodramatic fiction, but a chilling reality that unfolds in the lives of those who succumb to the deadly lure of greed. Today, we delve into this grim reality, spotlighting 3 real-life narratives of death, spurred by the intoxicating allure of wealth. Our first tale revolves around Celeste Beard, a woman whose insatiable hunger for luxury led her down a path of horror. Captivated by the opulent lifestyle of her affluent older spouse, Stephen Beard, Celeste skillfully wormed her way into his life and his heart. But as Stephen's generosity waned, Celeste's true colors surfaced, culminating in a chilling murder plot executed with the assistance of her confidant, Tracy Tarleton. Next, we explore the tragic story of Lisa Baca, a woman ensnared by the glitz of material possessions. Her husband, Andy Sagada, a successful civil engineer, fell victim to Lisa's avaricious desires. A fatal encounter was orchestrated by Lisa and her clandestine lover, leaving an indelible scar on the lives of Andy's loved ones. The final episode in our grim anthology features Jacqueline Crimble, a woman who viewed her spouse, Paul, merely as a stepping stone to prosperity. Jacqueline, along with her illicit partner, Roger Ferguson, concocted a horrifying plan that ended in the brutal murder of Paul, all for a hefty life insurance payout. However, as is often the case in such narratives, Jacqueline's malevolent plot unraveled. The very greed and deception that fueled her actions turned against her, leading to a murder conviction that sealed her fate. These are stories of the deadly gold diggers, tales that remind us of the devastating fallout when love and money collide with deceit and betrayal. They serve as stark reminders of the dire consequences that can ensue when the lust for wealth morphs into a dangerous obsession, a price far too steep to pay. As we reflect on these harrowing tales, it compels us to ponder, is the fleeting thrill of affluence worth the permanent taint of guilt? Yet, as with all such tales, these sinister plots came undone. Celeste Beard, the woman intoxicated by extravagance, could only hide behind her facades for so long. The truth of her vile intentions surfaced as investigators dug deeper into the murder of her husband. Her accomplice, Tracy Tarleton, couldn't bear the weight of their shared secret and turned state's witness. Celeste's luxurious world came crashing down as she was convicted for the murder of the man she had once vowed to love and cherish. As for Lisa Baca, her web of deceit began to tangle. The fatal confrontation she had orchestrated wasn't as flawless as she had planned. A trail of evidence, a suspicious secret lover, and a grieving family unwilling to accept the narrative of a tragic accident led to her downfall. Lisa's insatiable desire for material wealth ended with her behind bars, convicted for the murder of her unsuspecting husband, Andy Sagada. In the case of Jacqueline Crimble, her chilling scheme with her lover Roger Ferguson was not as foolproof as they had imagined. The murder of her husband Paul for his life insurance payout seemed like the perfect crime, until a trail of digital breadcrumbs led investigators straight to the culprits. Jacqueline's greed had made her blind to the inevitable, the unraveling of her sinister plot. As we delve into these tales, we are reminded of the inevitable consequences of greed and deception. The lure of wealth and the intoxication of power can lead one down a path of destruction. But justice, as it often does, finds a way to shine a light on the darkest of deeds. These women, driven by greed, saw their plans crumble as their actions led them to a place far removed from the luxurious lives they had envisaged, a cold, lonely prison cell. Their stories serve as a stark reminder that the pursuit of wealth at the expense of a human life comes with grave consequences. Greed and deception turn the tables, leading them to a conviction for murder. Although powerful motivators, when mixed with treachery, these forces can bring forth deadly consequences, a price too high to pay. Our journey through these chilling tales of greed and betrayal reveals the dark side of human nature, where love and money are twisted into tools for manipulation and murder. Celeste, Lisa, and Jacqueline, women who allowed their desire for wealth to eclipse their humanity, remind us that the pursuit of riches can lead us down a path of no return. Their stories are not merely true crime tales, but cautionary narratives serving as stark reminders of the price of greed, the allure of wealth, the thrill of deception, the illusion of power. They all hold an ephemeral charm, but the aftermath is a permanent stain of guilt and a life sentence in the shadows. As we reflect on these devastating tales, we must ask ourselves, is the ephemeral thrill of wealth worth the permanent stain of guilt?